All right, man. Y'all know what time it is. I'm Uncle Tae. I got Jesse with me on the Bridge City Collection, and we taking shots at the bar. Let's do it.
Ooh, thank you.
And I appreciate you popping out. Definitely appreciate you popping out.
Yeah, thank you for having me, man.
Yeah. So I first want to start just by saying, really, like, thank you for always being, I guess, like, willing to help us out. You know what I'm saying? That you always kept the store open. Anytime I want to do a drop, I know a couple other people who did stuff down there. My boys got a cipher finna go on down there, so we appreciate that for sure.
No,
so,
man. Thank you guys for even thinking about me, you know what I'm saying? Bringing it to my store. I appreciate all you guys. Like, from the beginning, all the West Coast homies, they've always showed love. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some didn't even know me, and they're like, giving me shout outs, and I'm just like, man, that's love.
Right.
Because it all started with one person, and man, if it wasn't for you guys, you guys are a big part of my store success as well.
Right. Appreciate that. Yeah. All right. So how long you been doing it? Like, pushing the brand?
So I started like in 2013. Is when I started like a brand. It was another brand before Bridge City.
Oh yeah, what was that one?
And it was EYE, Everything You Envy. And we kind of got caught up like in the whole I all seeing eye shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it started out with the partners. It didn't work out, and I've learned just partnerships are dope, but collabs are better because partnership you can start up with the dope idea and just not work out and just like, hey bro, you can't use my name. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, like that EYE, nobody could use it, and it just died. And I was just like, man, I love this clothing shit. Like, I gotta start with my own shit now.
Right.
And then I was like, I've always wanted like a street brand, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just do one for the city. And I didn't want to hit it with the just Rialto streetwear, even though it sounds dope.
Right.
So one of my homies back in like 08, 09 was like, this is Bridge City, and I'm like, can you say that again? I'm like, what you say?
Yeah.
He's like, Bridge City, and I'm like, damn, I never thought about it like that. I was like, is it cool if I use your name? And he's like, yeah, go ahead, bro. So I just named it Bridge City Collection. And I just ran with it and established like in late 2013. So I've been in the game for like 10 years.
That's dope. That's crazy because like Bridge City, it's always been. I ain't even gonna lie. I had a painting in my kitchen with the bridge up under the water, the Rialto bridge, but that's Italy, right? Italy,
yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it is. I mean, it is a big deal when you from Rialto to Bridge. I mean, it only makes sense.
It only makes sense. And you got homies like, man, where's the bridge in Rialto? And I'm just like, man, stop trying to clown. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't worry about it.
Don't worry. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's going on right there by the train track.
By the train track.
Like
yeah, when it rains.
Right.
A little water puddle.
That's where it is. But let's just talk about your love for the city.
Man, I've been in the city practically all my life. I went to Boyd School, Rialto Middle School, and graduated from Rialto High.
Okay.
So I've always like this whole city, like from playing sports, going to different cities, rocking Rialto on my chest, playing basketball, baseball. It was always like a big thing to me, and it was just like always like don't forget where you come from. So it was just like, man, I'm gonna do the city stuff, and we're gonna rep it like in a positive way.
Right.
Because I think my brand, if I would have started in 2000s, 90s, it probably would have been bad.
Right.
You couldn't rep your brand back in the days.
Right.
You couldn't just have Rialto, you're going to get hit up or shot up. Like, so I'm glad that times have changed where you can go to different cities.
Exactly.
And then they'll be like, oh, that's right, hell yeah, homie. Like, you go to San Bernardino, Fontana, whatever it is, and no one's tripping no more.
Let's say, all right, so, I don't know if I want to ask that one.
Yeah.
Let me get back to that one. So why you switch stores?
The locations?
Yeah.
So the locations, man, I used to love that location. Even though it was in the cut.
Right.
And you had to go through them stairs where you had bums and homeless there.
Right.
But it was just like, that was the spot. The owner was just like, hey, I'm going to come out with a new business venture and we need your spot. Oh. I don't know what it was for, but I don't think it got approved. So by then it was too late. Like, we were out.
Okay. Like, he was trying to keep you?
At the end, he was like, hey, man, it didn't work out, pretty much. And we're just like, I got a new building because I had to get one just because, you know what I'm saying? When you go from the storefront and you got the hype going on,
right?
like everybody's pumped up, and then you close, it's like you don't know where your brand could go.
Right.
So I was just like, man, I gotta get a spot. So that's why we ended up on Foothill, which I wasn't too happy of it, but it was there.
Right. I mean, Foothill was busy.
Foothill's busy, but the way our store's at, it's on the side.
It's on the side.
And that's where I wasn't too happy, but I was like, you know what, we got to get a location.
Right.
And yeah, we've been there for 3 years, but I missed the old spot though.
Yeah.
Off Riverside Avenue in Merrill.
Right. That's I found out about the brand, believe it or not, through Towboy.
Oh, Tobo, yeah.
Right. So he had shot a music video. So,
yeah, he did in there.
In there, yeah, right. And I remember he walking up the stairs.
The stairs,
I remember the music video, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, where is that at?
Yeah. So that type of stuff do work.
Yeah.
Because that's what turned me onto the store. And then Tumbo ended up telling me, like, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, you good people.
Yeah. So the music videos and everything that you doing, I seen that when the car show down there, like you outside, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Thing, like that type of stuff for sure working. Because I'm a person who caught on from a music video.
Oh hell yeah, bro. Sure. Yeah, and then he was just like, hey, can I shoot the video at your store? I was like hell yeah, let's run it. My doors are always open to like good folks. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I wanted a store location. That's what my brand was about, showing love to everyone.
Right.
Like, cause I used to sell out the trunk, so that's how I started, bro. So like I never forget where I come from. You know what I'm saying? I started out the trunk, going to people's houses. So that's why I always have food vendors. That's not my spot.
Right.
It's like, hey, bro, come out here and get some exposure.
That's dope.
Yeah. Like for anyone, bro. Like it's just like, hey, my doors are always open, bro, because I know the way it is, and they don't cost me nothing.
Right.
To get you to pop up.
Right.
Like nothing at all.
So you might as well, if you could.
If I could help you out, it's up to you. Like how big you want to take it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, my doors are open.
Hey, like, this man not lying. We did a backpack drive down there.
We did it right there too,
which was dope.
Man,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, hey, the homie came through, bro.
G6, yeah. That was my first time giving back, and that was dope.
That was dope, and he was just like, hey, bro, we want to include you, and we would want to do it at your shop. I was just like, man, hey, thank you for even thinking about me, man, and giving back to the community, because that's what I'm for. That's what my brand really started. If you look back at my pictures from like 2015, when I was selling out the house, I would get all my profit and go buy basketball equipment, PE equipment, I mean, and go to schools like KC, Boyd, Curtis, you know, Frisbee.
Right.
I would go to all them schools, and if they said, hey, like, you could give it to the kids, I'd meet with the principals and I'll give them to the, you know, like 15, 16 balls, whatever it was, you know. But that's what my brand, I was just like, I want to give back.
That's tight.
Yeah, that's
appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem, man.
That. You deserve your flowers, man.
Yeah, man, thank you, bro.
You deserve your flowers.
Yeah.
For real. Is it a challenge, right? Being that your brand is predominantly for the city, for Rialto.
For Rialto, yeah.
Like, does it become challenging selling merch?
Yeah, because I have a lot of homies from different cities.
Right.
And they'll be like, man, hey, that logo's hard, but I can't rock it. And I was like, I get it, bro. I was like, I wouldn't rock your city, you know what I'm saying? But it does. But I have another brand, which is the Dreamers Elite. Now that brand's for like the hustlers, for like the risk takers. Like all my slogans on that brand, which I haven't been pushing that much since I've been focusing on Bridge City, but it's like all the slogans are like risk takers, the grind don't stop, the 90s, grind since the 90s. Right. That's where that comes from. Like the tattoo right here, grind since the 90s, that's from my other brand.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I push.
Oh, that's,
and yeah,
that's
so and it's crazy because I'm a big Nipsey fan.
Okay.
And I don't know when he opened up his store, maybe like 2015, 16.
I'm the wrong.
Probably around that time. But it's crazy because like he had his shirts with Crenshaw, which not everybody's gonna rock.
Exactly.
But then he had his marathon shirts where it was marathon, and I did the same thing without even like copying that man, which he's a dope artist, right. And I'm a big follower of him. But I did the same thing as well back in the days. Because I was like, I got to get ready for that. Because not everybody's going to rock the Rialto stuff.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. And I be in that same boat with the Toe Story and the Toe Monopoly, right? So, like, it'll sell, but it's only right here.
It's only right here. And you can't be mad at your homies.
I ain't mad.
Yeah.
I ain't mad. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's all up. So what's the drive to keep going?
Honestly,
Well, no, you know what? Before that, let me ask you: have you ever thought about stopping? Have you ever thought like, man, fuck these clothes, fuck this store?
That's a good question, and the more I speak about it with people, I get their feedback like, don't stop. But I'm kind of going through that phase right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
like going through it right now, just because things are slow, and I get it. It's not a necessity.
right.
And times are hard, and it's not like food. You know what I'm saying? Like times are hard, but I'm just like, man, should I stop now? Should I stop the brand? Like I'm going through like I don't want to say depression,
Right.
but it's kind of like I had too much on my plate, and now I'm just like I got to rebrand myself. So by me bringing out stuff slowly, I'm like low key like falling in love with it again.
Okay.
So like I'm like, okay, I gotta drop stuff. Like what's gonna keep me in the game? Dropping new stuff and getting feedback from people.
What's your drive though? Like, what makes you want to keep going? Like, what's your drive to keep going?
Man, to me it's like, man, I started something and I
Right.
can't fail people. I can't be like, damn, like no more, that's it. But that's one of my drive for the brand, and it's just like, damn, I can't even lie. It's in me. It's just in me, but it's just like every morning I just gotta like, sometimes when I'm down, I just gotta like lie to myself and be like, everything's gonna be okay, and just want to go hard. That's just something I can't even express, bro. Like y'all, you know how you say when someone's got it, they got it.
No, that's a fact.
And like even in the music game,
Right.
like you got it. You can stop for many years, but you can get back on a notepad and write lyrics. Like that comes easy to you.
Exactly.
So like with me with brand stuff, like it comes easy to me, but it's just right now I'm kind of going through a drought. But I'll get back on my feet.
Is the drought just because it's not like the merch
ain't moving like it used to.
right?
But I also my store, I was busy with my 9 to 5,
Right.
and I kind of let it die down. So I don't blame anybody else but myself.
Right.
And I know what I gotta correct.
You got you got to get the youth involved.
I gotta get the youth involved. I got a son that's 13 years old right now.
Yeah.
And you know, having teenagers, I think I seen you post a picture of your son. I think
Right.
he's around the same age as my son.
He just made 14.
So they're rebellious.
Right.
And like if I show him something tight, he's gonna be like, Dad, that's all right. But my neighbor's dad could be like, whoop, whoop, whoop. And my son's like, hey, man, like, what's his name? Dad across the street. He's tight. Like, he knows what's up. But me, it's like, he's like my worst enemy right now at home. So, like, with my brand, his friends been buying it, actually. They're the same age, middle school. And they're like, man, your dad's brand's tight. So now it's kind of like sparking it. And I need him because the youth, you know, we were at middle school, high school.
Exactly.
Once one person starts rocking it, it's gonna spread.
Exactly.
So that's, I'm kind of hoping on him. I'm having faith in him. Like, okay, like I'm waiting for you to be like, Dad, let's go.
What's his name?
His name is JJ.
JJ,
yeah.
We're gonna take a shot to JJ. We're gonna take a shot to all kind of shit on Shotz At The Bar.
But yeah, man. So that's what I'm going through right now. I had started a brand for him, believe it or not, but he was too young. It was the Young Dreamers, and he's a basketball player.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
I'm not even meaning to cut. My son just hit me like probably like 2 months ago. He's like, Dad, I want to start a brand, and he said it was gonna be Young Dreamers.
Oh shoot!
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it must be something going on.
Yeah,
There's
and
something.
hey, that brand's for sale. But my son, we started that, I want to say like 2018, and we started the brand, and it was for like, he was playing basketball and he was playing football. So I was just like, hey, if you're to get all the kids, I mean, you know, as a kid, you're dreaming big.
Yeah.
Like you want to be a NFL, whatever it is, basketball player, NBA. And I was like, this is perfect for him, but he was embarrassed. And I'm like, man, I come from times where my dad would be like, hey, let's go out there and hustle. Like, and I would go with them, and I wasn't ashamed of it. You know what I'm saying? I was like 8, 9 years old, I'll be out there like working with them. Like, and my neighbors, I'll be cutting their grass, I'll be selling candy. You know what I'm saying? Our era was different, bro. I don't know about like what you did, but me, middle school, I was going to Smart and Final selling candy at school, bro.
Right.
And I wasn't ashamed of it. Yeah. And then I was burning CDs, bro. And I know you're an artist and you probably don't like it, but I was burning a gang of CDs, dog. I was burning a gang of people's CDs. and I would sell them at school, and that was like my hustle, bro. And so it's like I said, it's always been something like we have in us,
Right.
but it's just like people say, you just gotta wake up the beast, and and that's where I'm just like, I gotta wake up my beast inside.
That's
Like, yeah, that's why I gotta wake him up, because he's been sleeping for a while. Like I've been having him on sleep
It
mode.
seemed like you got the motivation, though. It seemed like you
ready to work, bro. Like, and it's a team. You know what I'm saying? Like you having me here, it's like a motivation, bro. Like,
yeah.
I feel like energies connect. I just feel like the universe is strong, bro. And like I'm here probably for a reason to motivate my brand again. And that's the way. You know what I'm saying? You didn't know that album, like,
right, I didn't.
You didn't know nothing.
I didn't.
So it's just a way of like me, like, damn, let me get back into my brand, and let me, because you know sometimes you, like I was talking to News the other day, and I was like, man, bro, I was like, I'm done, and you know he raps too, and he was just like, bro, I know what you mean, bro, but just stick with it, bro, and
that's tight. Shout out to News.
News, that's the homie, bro. Like he's another dude that supports, and I fuck with him just like I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? And my doors are always open. He's supposed to shoot a video at the shop soon.
Okay.
So he was like, hey, bro, I know what you mean, but like, just do you. And I'm just like, all right.
Does it ever become like a conflict of interest? Now, because you always been solid, right?
Yeah.
So, like, do you ever get like the other side, like you supporting the black people too much? Have you ever heard have you got any backlash?
No,
like that?
And I'm being like 100 with you.
Yeah.
Because like, people know like if I was like a racist dude, or like with the politics, the brown and black, which I'm not, then people would be like, hey, Jess, like you were like this back then. Now you know what I'm saying? Now you're selling out. But like back in the days, I've always rocked with black and brown, so they know that they can't question me for that, and they know I ain't doing it just for the money or I'm a sellout to them. So like that has never changed at all. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I love that.
Yeah, and that has never like changed at all, and I don't think I would ever change it. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing that like Rialto's brown and black, bro. It really is. Like brown and black, bro. So that has never changed, and I don't think I would ever let anyone change it for me. Plus, like I don't gangbang, so I don't have to worry about like the street politics. You know what I'm saying? Like I never have to worry about that, and you see me repost, and no one has ever questioned me.
Show love, and we show you love too.
And you show me love too, and then I think too that I thank God that Rialto is not on that racist shit.
Yeah.
Like my time,
like different cities.
But cities.
Growing up, it was a little
bit. It was tensions with the neighborhoods.
But we would go back. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like back and forth because we grew up together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it would be dudes that I had like grew up with elementary school, middle school, and then high school. They was from over there now, so now they kind of like But when it came down to it, like a couple people that stuck their neck out for me, like I didn't got put up on it, like, hey, that's my boy, like, you know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. But like now it's kind of it's way better than what it was.
It's way better than what it was, and like my homie, I don't know if you've seen it, but he stopped at my shop the other day, Tyler, and he was like, bro, like there's a homeless dude outside my shop. And brother, you know what I'm saying, black, African American John, and he rolled up, and my homie John was like, he's homeless, and I look out for him, and he's like, hey bro, your homie's cool, and then Tyler's like, yeah man, that's my boy right here, I always come support him, and then they're both talking, they're like, hey, that's cool, just ain't on that racist shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we were just talking, and it was just like, I was like, man, it felt good, and I was telling my boy Tyler, I was like, hey, like I ain't never been on that racist shit, not just because you're here. I'm not one of them fake dudes to be like, whoop, 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 and then, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But even my son, bro, and I thank God, like, my son, all his friends are Mexican and black, bro.
Right.
And I just tell him, and no disrespect to you guys, but I just tell him, like, hey, homie, like, you could rock with anyone, just don't say the word.
Right.
N-word. Because they might be cool with it, but you go to a different city, they might be like, hey,
they might be like, yeah, what are you on?
So I said, hey, you can't be saying that. That's the only thing I tell them. And I think it's right. Because I don't think it's cool, because someone might be like, or elderly black person might be like, what's he talking about? And I've seen it before.
Right, I've seen it before too.
I've seen it before.
Right. I respect you for doing that. Yeah. I think you're right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause shit, being a nigga is not a, you know, the same joke.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I went to like a restaurant before, and one of the kids were like, hey, woo, woo, woo. And the older black man with his wife, and he was like, hey, youngster, like, like you don't know what that word was back in the 60s.
Right.
And that's, I'd always remember it in my head. I was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You can't be saying that, like, because some people might not like it. They might not respect you for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can say it in your city, you grew up with it, and it's all good, but you just can't say it because some people might take it a different way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the only thing on my son. But hey, black and brown, bro, all day, bro.
Black and
like,
brown.
yeah,
Black and brown.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
but yeah, man.
Jesse trying to get me drunk, you know? Bray City Collection. Yeah. All right. You got any regrets in the process?
The money wise, like I wish I would have just put more money into my brand. But when you get a building, that's my only regrets.
Right.
I wasn't fully like ready. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I wasn't fully ready to just drop all kinds of stuff. And that's one thing I do. I feel like I fail people, and when I see comments like, "Hey, you got the hoodie, but where's the shorts to go with it, or where's the joggers to go with it?" So one thing I give,
so they want suits.
They want suits, and I don't blame them.
Right.
But one thing that anyone in business, make sure like you give people what they want, or have your paper ready.
Right.
Because that's one thing I didn't do, and especially for the females. Like I didn't. That's my regret that I didn't have like a team for the females. Because females are like, hey, what about us?
Oh damn.
And I'm a big like Pac fan, bro. And I remember Pac's, like I'm a big Pac fan, and I remember him on an interview saying like, Big told him like, hey, what should I do? Make music for the females, because
Right.
females are gonna support it. And if you think about it, Pac did like Toss It Up, How Do You Want It, like all them tracks, like the club tracks for the females.
Exactly.
And I was like, man, he was right about that. Biggie started doing like Big Papa. So that's one thing about me, that if a female comes into your store and she gets stuff, she can get something from her man. So for anyone listening, do stuff for the females, because we like that.
For real.
Yeah, we like that.
All right, that's dope. That's dope. Hey, so have you ever got like you had like a drop, right? And you thought it was gonna go crazy, and
Yeah.
it didn't go crazy.
Yeah.
That happened to you?
Hey, it's happened, bro.
Yeah, like you was like, this tough, and it sat there.
It's tough, and I post it. I'm like, I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna look at my post like an hour later and be like, let me look at the comments.
Right.
No comments.
Ooh.
And I'm just like, damn. And one thing that
I know that shit hit hard.
it hit hard, bro. I'm just like, damn. And you see, the problem is that I liked it,
Right.
but people have told me like, and other people, I talk to other people. I'm just like, hey, bro, how do you do your stuff? Just remember, don't drop stuff that you like. Drop stuff that people like. But I get caught up in what I like.
Okay,
bro.
so look, so have you ever had something you was like, this mid, like this is it's cool,
And it sells.
and it's
I'll post like the wackest like stuff, and I'll be like, I'm gonna post this as just a meme.
Yeah.
Like, we're open today. Hey man, what's up with that logo? When are you gonna drop it? And I'm like, I wasn't planning on dropping it, but I guess I'm dropping it now.
No, I feel you. That's crazy.
Hey, and it's crazy because I guess I'm not the only one that goes through that.
No, you definitely not.
Cause I'm like, I posted, I'm like, man, this motherfucker's gonna sell.
No.
I'm hitting the printer like, hey dude, like, when are these gonna be ready by? And I'm like, damn, no comments. And hey, I'm glad I'm not the only one going through this, bro, because it's happened to me a lot of times, homie. A lot.
Hey, I swear that shit did. It be like, I'm thinking like as far as like music, right? Like, all right, I'm like, oh, this the one.
This is the one.
And you drop it.
Yeah.
And then it be like, y'all got me fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They'll be like, it's cool. You know when they say it's cool,
and
you're
then
just
some
like,
shit, I just be like, here, y'all can have this.
and they want it.
And they go crazy.
Hey, and it's crazy because like the music, I love music, bro. And you see I refer to Tupac, Nipsey.
Yeah.
But you ever notice, like, if you make a song that's like 2 minutes and a half,
Yeah.
it's a banger.
Yeah.
And you keep repeating it. You keep
Yeah,
having it
the
on replay.
attention span is it's crazy.
It's crazy the way the brain works.
Mhm.
If you got a 5-minute dope song, it'll get boring after a while. Like, this
Exactly.
motherfucker's too long. But one of my favorite songs are like 2 minutes and a half. And I'm like whoever did this song is a mastermind because they studied the brain.
Oh, for real. That's why. This is why if you ain't never got to listen to me, right? Ever. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm you,
Yeah.
I will drop. I'm gonna drop some Bread City merch, but I'm only got 3 pieces, and they're gonna cost this price. People want to be exclusive.
Oh, exclusive.
You get what I'm saying? Like, they want to feel like, yeah, I got that shit on.
I got that shit on, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's how I started my brand.
Yeah.
So that's why I named it Bridge City Collection. Because it was like a collection. Like, if you don't have it now, you ain't gonna have it later.
Okay.
So that was the reason why I did it, because I was just like, okay, like, this brand stuff is not a necessity. It's not a need. Like, you might be like, I need it, but you really don't.
You really don't.
If you don't have the money, like, it ain't like your gas bill or your food. Like, so I was just like, how am I gonna get people? And I'm giving you guys a secret, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, how am I gonna get people to want to come to the store and get it now before it sells out? And that's what you got to do, because people.
Exactly.
They want to be exclusive. They don't want everybody rocking it. You don't want to go to a grocery store and be another
man.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why my brand, that's how it was. I started as like, and it's not like I'm trying to tease people like it coming now, but it's like once it's gone, it's gone, and you might not see it like Jay's. Like they might come out again, but it's different colors.
It's crazy because I was gonna say Jay's, but I ain't even.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But no, for real.
Jay's does that.
Them motherfuckers a drop. And then you would think like, oh, I got him. And then you walk in there and everybody got him.
Everybody's got him.
That's not.
So that's why I was just like, man, I got to think of something. But that's the reason why all my shit was like kind of exclusive in a way.
Okay, that's dope. So let's talk about your short-term goals for the store.
So for the store,
like the next 2 years, where you see the store in the next 2 years?
Like honestly, right now, like the location, like I ain't gonna lie, I want to relocate.
Okay.
So that's like a big thing to me, relocation. I want to be on downtown Riverside. So I want to be Riverside Avenue, anywhere right there where I can see the storefront, where my sign lights up and you can be like where it's at.
Right.
Like again, my boy Tyler, there's a Shell gas station on Riverside and Foothill.
Exactly.
And he was getting his car washed there when I was with John hanging out, and he was just like, hey, Jess, is that you out there right now? And I'm like, me and John were talking. I'm like, I was like, man, who the fuck is that? And then he's like, man, I've been looking for your store the whole time. Like, out of the 2 years, I never knew where it was at. So, like, that's been like a big, kind of like a downfall to my store. Like, cause you can't maybe find it. You know what I'm saying? Like even though the one that was on Riverside Avenue when it was behind that building, the stairs and all that, it was just like, you could find, it was weird, bro. Like that motherfucker, you couldn't see it from the street, but people would find it. This one you can't find at all. And I don't know what it is. So I want to relocate, like downtown area.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my goals right there. Just bringing it back and being in downtown.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what's your long term? So where do you see the brand in 5 years?
In 5 years,
if you relocate and you know what I'm saying, and then you got your 5 years, your long term.
The 5 years, just you know, with the city brand, I ain't gonna lie, bro, it's kind of hard. It's just like I can't say I see it out in Europe. You know what I'm saying? People rocking it in Europe or what? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Like mine's a city brand, but my goals is to get back on my feet and just start giving back, because that's where I started. That was my heart. Like give back to the schools, give back a streetwear giving back, because we've always been judged for streetwear.
I seen some teachers
rocking my stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And I seen them take the pictures in the store.
Yeah. I've had teachers, principals, and all that. So I think it's dope because, you know, the urban, the
right.
streetwear, we're always looked up as like, we're just like, no disrespect, but we're looked at as like, we're street dudes.
Right.
Like, oh, it's a street brand.
Right.
But I wanted to change that, introduce it to the schools. Like, hey, like, we're entrepreneurs. And we're just like, it's art at the end of the day.
Right.
Like, it's just art at the end of the day. And we're just trying to get back to the schools. So we're just like, it's a whole different, it's like a positivity. It's like we're on a whole different mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like versus back in the days. Like back in the 90s, 2000, it was different, bro. Like you rock a Rialto shirt. Like I couldn't see myself having a brand in the 90s, 2000, early 2000s, because I couldn't see myself like being responsible for a kid getting shot. because people were like what I said earlier, people were gangbanging.
Right.
So now it's just like it's an art now. Like we could rock like Levi's with Cortez and ain't no one getting hit up. Times have changed.
Right.
And so that's what I wanted to bring into the school. You know what I'm saying? Like you couldn't rock with that back in the days.
Yeah.
You couldn't rock blue. Now I got homies Mexican rocking red. And that was like a big, like back in the days, it was like a no-no. Like, hey man, why are you rocking red for? Right. But now you see a lot of Mexican cats rocking red. So times have definitely changed, which I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? For the youth.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm all for it. So yeah. So I want to see like my brand spread out. And I've had like cops, firefighters, principals to all the homies wear it. And I feel like that's what it should be about. It shouldn't be like, oh man, I can't wear it because this is gonna happen to me or whatever, you know. So I'm kind of glad that everybody's rocking with it.
That's dope. That's dope. So look, I'm finna pour us up, right? But you gotta lead the people with a. Oh damn! That's how you know.
You try.
Hey. It's shots and shots. Look, but you gotta lead the people with a message, right? You gotta lead the youth, whoever you want to talk to. You got, you know what I'm saying? Talk to them. Your camera right there, right? You got
right there. Okay.
Just let them know whatever you want to leave them with.
Okay. And then what was the question you were gonna ask me?
Huh?
You're like, I'm gonna ask you a question. And you're like, I'll just skip through it. Was that the one?
Yeah, no, I already asked you.
You already asked.
Yeah, that was the one.
That was the black and brown.
Exactly.
Okay.
Black and brown. Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hey man, you gonna take one?
Hold on. Hold on, I never got tapped out. No, see, no, this shot is for the
okay.
After your message.
After my message.
Yeah. For
so,
the people.
like I was telling you before I got here,
whatever you want to leave them with.
I've never done interviews at all. It's been one like maybe 8 years ago, and like I was shy as fuck. Like I ain't gonna lie, like, but he gave me like the green light to come out here, and I couldn't say no to him because they've been rocking with me since day one. Like I said, shout out to all the homies that have been showing me love. But yeah, I said I have to do it, but the message would be just like dream big. Like you could do whatever you want in this world now. Like ain't nothing holding us back nowadays. Like whatever you want to be, you could Google it. You could Google the information is online, bro. Like you could Google it. Back then there was like gatekeepers where you'd be like, hey, how do I start a business? I don't know, man. Like, damn, bro, you can't show me love? Like go to Hall of Records, get your fictitious name, and go get your seller's permit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you could always hit me up on my Instagram, and I'll tell you like what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never held any like knowledge back from anyone. Yeah. Because I feel like, whether we call it like God or energies or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody has their blessings. Okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has their blessings. Like, you got your own people. I got my own people. Like, everybody has their own luck, whatever it is. So I never, hey, it's up to you what you want to do with it. So I always tell the youth, just dream big and just if any knowledge you need, you could go online and you could be whatever you want in this life, bro. Ain't nothing holding you back nowadays.
Information is free.
Information is free nowadays, bro.
Yeah, for real.
And we got to take advantage before they shut this internet stuff down. And I've been hearing for years they're going to shut it down. I don't know. I'm big into conspiracies, but that's a whole different interview right there.
Right.
But it's all online, and you could be whatever you want in this world. And I just tell the youth, just go hard. And we need more of us to be like the face of stuff. Because like if we don't have us, then people ain't really like they ain't motivated. Once they see like, oh, Woo is on this cover, then it motivates people to be like, I want to be just like him. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever it is. I'm not saying idolizing, but you want to
you an idol.
Like yeah, I'm not an idol.
You an idol. You gotta be humble.
Yeah,
you not gotta be humble. Be grateful.
Yeah.
But
you know, you just like, and I'm sorry guys that you never see me on camera. I never post pictures of me, and I was telling them earlier, I didn't want to be like Diddy all in the video.
Yeah, okay,
dancing.
So that's what.
Yeah, like Suge Knight said, come to Death Row. But yeah, you know, it's like you could be whatever you want, and if you have any question, you can always come into my store because I want to see young homies like come up. And then don't forget about the OGs. Don't forget about him. Like, hey, like you put me up on game, I'm gonna throw you on the track.
Right.
Like we all need each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it wasn't for honestly, if it wasn't for the city, I wouldn't be shit. Like, who am I gonna sell to if my city didn't support me?
No,
Fontana, San Bernardino? Like, no. So like our city makes us, bro. Like our people make us. Like as an artist, like you could drop the dopest tracks, but if you ain't got no one supporting you
in your city, yeah, that's
like
where it's started.
that's the backbone. And a lot of artists want to blow up and then be like, where you from? LA County. And I'm like, damn fool, you ain't from LA County. You're from Rialto.
Right.
And I know it's a little harder to be like, I'm from Rialto, because fools will be like, where's Rialto at? But I always tell people, don't forget where you come from, because once you make it, they're going to remember you. Like, Uncle Tae has been talking about Rialto way before I knew where that was at. So I always tell people, like, don't forget where you come from, and you're going to put it on the map one day. Like those motherfuckers rapping about Bakersfield. And
I hear it.
You know, and I heard it, and I'm like,
I ain't
damn.
gonna lie, him it on the map right
Him it on the map. Like cities we didn't even know about.
Crazy. Yeah,
So it's like you can't forget where you come from, because you don't want to be a sellout by being like, I'm LA County, and like, no, you're not, dog. Like you went to boys school with me. Like I known you since like 1993, bro. And that's why I always tell people, like, dream big and never forget where you come from, because you're gonna get respect, and never change for anyone. Like never change for anyone, and just stay solid to who you are. And I think as long as you got that, you gonna get it wherever you want. You could walk into like any neighborhood, anywhere, and you're gonna be okay, because people gonna be like, oh, he's solid. Like, I don't know if you agree with me or not.
No, I do. And look, I respect you for that, right? You didn't got me drunk around here. Hey, look, like wholeheartedly, I appreciate you on another level. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you stopping by. We're gonna take another one to Black and Brown.
Another one, yeah.
We're gonna take another one to Green City Collection. You know what I'm saying? And we taking shots at the bar.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Let's do it.